Hello everybody, NoukonNeko here to stream some Genshin Impact today. So yeah, the last time I streamed some Genshin Impact, like a couple of days ago, we just finished 3.1 main story, right? I'm actually trying to remember what happened. Let's see. Yeah, so we kind of discovered the truth of the two gods that were here in Sumeru, right? What's his name was. We kind of learned who Rukavat was, or should I say who Nahida was, and also learned about the other god, the Scarlet King, right? The truth between them. And we are at the point now where the groups have kind of gathered together to kind of go against like academia, and that's where we are. But before we start, let me double check a couple things. It really looks like I need to go burn some resin very quick. So I'm gonna go kill the Dendro hypostasis very quick, which is right down here. That way my daily gets counted. I think I needed one more thing to do there, so this should definitely do. There's also this new event that came out, but I have been doing it that a little bit off stream. It's kind of random. It's like a bunch of mini game like stuff. It's almost like a party game, kind of, but we're all working together. Then we are against each other. But I might be able to redo that later on stream one day when it's fully out. For now, I keep on like having get pulled by my friends to do it together, but we've been doing it together right there off stream. It's a 4-player kind of event. So one thing I did do off stream as well was fight the new war boss. I won't spoil what it is yet until we get there. But yeah, I've been burning llama resin on the Dendro hypostasis and for Nahida's books. But it's not Nahida's books today, so I'm just gonna keep finding the Dendro hypostasis. And I remember right, I do need a Dendro character, which Nahida would do perfectly well right there. Okay. I think this will work. I think Electro characters isn't fully needed, but this is where I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna see if I can do this with just Dendro character. How am I? I'm doing pretty good today. Earlier today I wasn't feeling too well. And like yesterday I wasn't feeling really sleepy, so I wasn't up that long. I couldn't stream yesterday. But today, because I got plenty of sleep, I'm feeling a lot better.
Busted. Things are about to get exciting. Take flight.
This boss is still kind of new to me, so we're trying to learn any new things. Some of the things we're doing kind of... Oops, I kind of almost ran to a circle, like the wall right there. Didn't quite exactly have my burst ready. It's ready now. Oh. Okay, Nahida, this is where you're up. You know, I should have checked where I could do this with her camera. Wouldn't that kind of be cool? Okay, now I gotta wait. Pretty much, these need to have enough on to kind of revitalize it, because it's kind of corrupted. Okay, so it's enough. So you have like a certain time limit to kind of revitalize it. That bar on the bottom has to be full, and looks like Electro's not needed. So what you could do with Electro is if you also hit those things with Electro, it also speeds up finding that boss as well. Like it doubles how much it does. But 3 of them on is enough. You don't need Electro. I wonder if that's going to be the same thing for Spire Abyss, but we'll get there when we get there. Okay, so this is a very bad artifact. So For sole erosion of the stream, freezing. What? Something wrong with the stream? Is it okay for anybody else? I will have to say that I'm not sure if I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. Really depends of when certain components come, but I'll be maintaining my computer tomorrow. And if I can get it done fast enough, then I'll be streaming. But it really depends when that part comes, all the stuff I need come, and if it does come early, then I can get it done early, then I'll be able to stream tomorrow. So that'd be interesting. But after I get some of the little changes I do to it, hopefully my streams will be more better, more stable. Reason why a lot of my streams in the previous few months has been a little bit unstable is because it's just been years since I did any maintenance on it. And not only I'll be doing maintenance, but I've been planning some upgrades to my setup as well. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, done my daily, I can just focus on the main story now today. But yeah, when I look at OBS, it does seem like everything looks fine right now, so it should not be problematic. Right, I'll see you later in a bit, Hiker.
Candace, we're here!
Is it actually kind of loud? Let me actually watch this.
Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them!
I think it's fine.
Please. Wait a moment.
What's the matter?
Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
What do you think?
Sure, I'll try not to. I mean, when have we ever been reckless? Trying to think back to the time we kind of got righted, but I don't think we're that reckless, are we? Okay, maybe we are kind of reckless usually. It doesn't feel reckless when it happens though.
Okay.
Okay, starting the main story for 3.2. You know, I don't remember the music being like this when the last time I was here, but maybe I wasn't paying close attention to it. Kind of nice, isn't it? It's not like anything upbeat or anything. Kind of solemn, but still nice. Okay. Maybe I was way too focused into the story to kind of hear it correctly.
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
Like the song right now, this is what I kind of remember.
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready?
We can start now.
Very well.
Nice that these two are working together
Are you
now
sure
compared to
this
the
is gonna
beginning.
work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try. The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
I hear things.
you're finally done. I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
We'll make our move on the next Janabar. Jinaba. I don't know how to pronounce that. Jinagarba Day. Okay, we're just gonna go with that.
Paimon's a little worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust.
Candace gave us a compliment.
Your deeds speak for themselves.
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing.
He's so thoughtful.
Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care.
Thank you, Candace.
You're welcome. And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck with everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
Meet up with the Hytham. Okay. He is over here. Might not be completely ready for her to be on the field. I was just using her
Me to
fight
come
the Dendro hypostasis.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah! Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
Understand and accept.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation.
Yeah, he's a realist, right? Not much of an optimist, apparently.
We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Makes sense.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar!
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
This guy. Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment. That reminds me. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
Yes, I remember.
You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this.
Yeah, why is that so much of a secret? Like, it's almost like a calamity that happened to pass. Like, forbidden knowledge just spreading all over the place. Just ruined a lot of people's lives and caused a lot of problems. But, yeah, I never understand why all that was so hidden. And it being hidden also caused a lot of problems, right? Having, like, the people of the sand kind of against the academia. But more importantly, what exactly is this forbidden knowledge? Why is it causing people insane? It's another thing I don't really know.
I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the academia has always held a different view. They've always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction. The Withering, Elazar, and the sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
Definitely possible. Another occurrence of forbidden knowledge pollution.
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering in the sandstorms. At least, that's what Tainari told us. Wait a second. Could it be that?
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge!
We must tell Nahida about this as soon as possible.
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
You said the key to saving Irminsul is contained within the remaining conscience of the greater Lord Ruktabata.
You mean, it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole, the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only by working with her to save Irminsul can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces.
That's right.
To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base.
Eremite I mean, I guess Eremites are kind of on our side now, right? Now that they know the truth. Unless you find the ones in the wild, those guys will still attack me. But because now they know the truth that, you know, our archon, the Danger Archon, saved their... Well, it didn't necessarily save the... Well, was an ally to their god, the Scholar King, right? It's just... They all kind of lost something from that conflict. Very easy way up there. Up this way, I guess.
Oh, you made it.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
No, it has to do with the forbidden
Yes.
knowledge.
We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More can knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious!
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule.
Huh? Me?
Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes, I do. But I may lack in faith. I'll make up with my actions.
Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yes.
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say.
He didn't really explain too much about it. We also don't know what happens to people that they extract knowledge from. Is it just copying, or do they lose that knowledge? I'm assuming it's just a copy. It'd be weird if they lost it.
Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
I'm ready.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements.
Sure. Okay.
Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud.
Some steering words have been written on the notes. Although you don't quite understand the purpose of the recording, you follow the ultimate instructions.
It's done.
What's a fascinating experience?
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
I'm fine.
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
Okay, that's what I thought.
What was the point of doing this? Paimon doesn't get it.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth.
Oh, is he planning to use it on the people?
Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
A fool? A machine?
So, just imagine this. I'm trying to think of a good similar case that might affect us. Imagine if we lost the internet one day. Well, it's more like imagine we had the internet for so long, we're used to getting all our answers and information from there, but you find out that something in there is missing, or almost like a lie. Would you believe that it's a lie, or would you continue to believe in the internet? Unlike a Wikipedia, right? So you kind of need some way to kind of let people know the truth somehow. Kind of validate what you're saying and kind of proving something that is wrong that's on the internet, on the Wikipedia. I think that's what he's trying to arrive.
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
The things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to kind of spread the truth somehow to people who are connected to Akasha Terminal. But he needed, someone who's the center of all of that, which is the Traveler, to kind of record that kind of feeling and information to everybody.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
What exactly is his plan?
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Al-Haytham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Al-Haytham for suggestions. Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know. Rahman's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
I see. Almost like, it's almost like a Trojan horse, right?
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
Yeah, the only problem is if the enemy knows that's gonna happen soon, then it could pretty much easily capture all the Eremites that are being sent in that way. It's almost like, if people know that the Trojan horse had people in it, then you could easily just burn it and their whole plans fall apart.
That also sounds like something Al-Haytham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me. There is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
There is no other way. I can help. I know what I'm doing.
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
You should respect the determinations of Ramen and his comrades.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse. But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety. Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendro Archon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Okay, you have a deal. Let's do this for our shared dream.
Kinda nice that everything's all coming together, huh?
Stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
Over here.
There must still be traces of
Or up here. Up even more? Oh.
Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain al Akhmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Looks so commanding when you're working.
Because this is work.
So much more friendly to us.
Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra? Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
Oh, so it can't read me?
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped by the past.
Paimon's so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
I'm confident we can do this.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Grand Deshret Desert District. My name is Luxembarbo.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working with me. The construct next to him is for his work.
Beep! Construct, beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
Nice to meet you too.
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map!
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
Yeah, it does feel pretty good.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
Wait until the appointed time, 2 days later. Okay, go ahead and fast forward. Okay, that's 2 days. But I need to actually probably at least hit midnight on the second day. There's the stars. Okay. A little bit more. Hey, it's morning now.
It's time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert!
Right, let's go. Oh. Nice. Wait. Okay, nice. Anytime I see crystal flies, I capture them. They're always valuable since I use so much of them to condense resin. Hey, we're here. We're gonna have to fight.
There! Our helpers have arrived already! Let's hurry over!
Wait a moment.
Ah! Oh, it's you!
You're my assistant, remember?
Yes, I remember.
Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat.
Wolf or fox girl? I'm like trying to think. Like fox girl as in like there's Giant Miko as a fox girl. Do we have a wolf girl?
Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome!
It's kind of hard for me to silence.
Want?
I like see them like next to each other.
Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Oh, I am fighting them. Within 800 seconds. Okay.
Ninjutsu!
That can be easily done. Count them together.
Gotcha. Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
One with nature.
Quietly now.
My apologies.
Funny, because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to take it easy on them.
Busted.
Whirling snow. I'm out of here.
Quietly now.
My apologies.
Okay, done. Easy.
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Aramite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
You pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Jeshred will curse you, and you will all!
Silence!
Oh,
Huh?
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
Just praying this works. Find a safe place to talk, apparently.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes, things went perfectly.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Rum on there sure looked convincing enough.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Thank you, Sino.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Dia should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse to work with us?
I'm a little worried about that, too.
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this. If we need help, Tainari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Sino is Anubis. Yeah, I would kind of almost say that, right? He's kind of... Well, Anubis is kind of like a jackal, right? That's the kind of creature he is. And that helmet he wears does resemble, you know, a jackal's like ears. So you can definitely think of him as an Anubis. But the funny thing is, it's weird because a lot of animals, there's like other characters in here that are technically like furries, you know, where they're half animals. But he's actually not. I don't think he's an animal at all. He's just wearing a helmet that has resembles to, like, you know, animal ears. At first I thought those were real ears, but
Yeah, we're here!
some people corrected me.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of.
Sorry, the situation was a little tricky.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. All right, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
Well, where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
So, what should we do?
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard.
Well, hey, hello Timmy. Welcome to my channel. I think you're kind of new here, right? I didn't expect you to become my bodyguard.
You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
How much more do you want? Paimon's not sure we can afford it.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
Huh?
I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile. Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried.
Thank you, Dea.
Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm.
Technically, I think it's Dea, not Dea.
There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future victory. Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Pardis DI.
Okay, let's go. Should still be here with Helena, I think that's her name. Interesting, because she didn't really... Is that divine knowledge what she learned about I forgot his name already. Valadier?
He's over there! Let's go say hi!
Probably not. It's interesting though.
Tainari!
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Long time no see.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
Tainari, we want to ask about something.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me?
Like Tainari's ears, those are rear ears because he's kind of moving compared to Sino. Have you met the doctor? I want to know where he is.
The doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Pardis DI just a little while ago.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
So you're not a real cat boy and your ears don't... Using my logic against me. That's a good question. Are my ears real or is it fake? I'll let you guys decide on that. What is he after?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean... you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
Snezhnaya? And he would take her to the academia.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment.
Yeah, probably all lies. Cole went through something similar and she didn't quite like what happened to her.
I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities, to a point of near insanity.
Yeah, he's very sus, that's for sure.
I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
You think he'll just give up on her?
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
That reaction is interesting. Wouldn't have expected that.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
Yeah.
I asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
Can't believe he is actually leaving Sumeru. That is interesting. You thought he would still be here until they finish creating the god that they're trying to make. Huh.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Thank you for sharing the information with us, Nari.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me. Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
Wow, that's actually kind of a good way. Always leaving some kind of signature so the other person knows really, the person.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the Academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The Academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long. But in the end, it still caught up to him.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the Academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis Di?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
See you later. A lot to think about right now. If he's returned to Snezhnaya, does that mean he already got what he was after?
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went! How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
Okay. So
That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry.
Tempted,
Just as I thought.
tempted to, you know, follow that silly, but I feel like we always do that later, especially when it's on that road. Alright, find it later. Huh? That Patui camp?
We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by boat?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
Very good tractor. Okay. Huh? Oh, that's just one of those flying mushrooms. Okay, you ignore that. Port almost is down here. See the mark. You know, to this days, I've been wondering whether being able to teleport to these like teleport points, these waypoints, whether that's like canon, or that's just a game mechanic.
Look! Fatui soldiers! Thanks to Dia's tracking skills, seems we found the right place.
Shh! Don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
Oh.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
What?
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
Hide yourself. What? Where? Oh, okay.
This place'll do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
So the doctor didn't lie about leaving Sumeru, but could it really be that simple? Are we sure he's not planning something?
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
He saw us.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
You mean there's nobody with him?
And where are all the soldiers we saw on the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago, but now they vanished.
Uh-oh. Like something bad's gonna happen.
So this was a trap.
But nobody's around us.
Wait, don't tell me that.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
That's us?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Huh? What do you mean?
Just remembered. Hypatia once connected her conscience to the Balladeer.
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to kill her?
Let's go!
Gee, I almost feel like it's pretty much too late. We're all the way at Port Ormos, assuming it's not canon that we can teleport. And we're walking all the way back. It's probably too late. Weird, how did you know I was even here?
It's not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Pardius Di for research purposes.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Party's DI now? I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Party's DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Oh, good thing we have Tighnari there.
Tighnari! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming!
Yeah, Tighnari! Beat him up! Yeah!
The doctor's orders are absolute!
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now!
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
A good call.
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in.
Oh no, is it too late? Oh, okay.
Well, how is she?
Everything's fine. She's sound asleep.
Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
Oh god, I wasn't expecting Baladier to be here. Wait. He's not really here, right? It's probably connecting to me to the Akasha. But that's problematic. The Baladier?
What? The Baladier is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
Paimon can't see him, so he's a spirit, a ghost? Wait. Is it because I made physical contact with Hypatia? Is the Baladier in her consciousness? Oh, that's a theory I wouldn't have thought of.
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Paradis Dii and made contact with Hypatia.
What did you do to Hypatia?
I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the Baladier, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch.
But why?
I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
Come on, please stay quiet for now.
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me?
The Academia acted even faster than we thought.
Scholars consider the God of Wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable.
You can hear my thoughts. I want to ask you a question.
Yes. What is it?
You're acting more friendly than usual, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this.
But are you really okay with all this?
What do you mean?
Academia plans to infuse your consciousness with the divine knowledge capsules. This is extremely risky. Even if the academia theories are correct and you manage to gain the wisdom of a god, you would probably no longer remain yourself. You will become the new greater Lord Rukkhadavato for the academia. Even if it means losing yourself. Would you still want to become a god?
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction?
You wouldn't understand.
I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice.
Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance.
That's truly what you believe. Why did you keep your connections with Hypatia? Surely with the power you come to possess, can cut her off with just a thought.
Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
If that's so...
You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging.
If you truly challenge your follower, you should protect her from harm.
Who wants to hurt my devout follower?
Seems that the doctor does not wish for her to stay in Sumeru and continue receiving treatment here. Isn't that a little suspicious?
The doctor wants to hurt my first follower?
Doesn't that make you mad?
How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
That look in your face. What are you planning?
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Ah! Paimon hears thunder!
Thunder? Could that be the balladeer?
That person Paimon couldn't see was the balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
I didn't expect that either. He's become milder, but somehow even more deranged.
Where is the storm headed?
Can't be. Is the balladeer using the gnosis to change the weather?
That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tainari and Dia still must be fighting!
Yeah, I don't know what he's planning. Is he gonna fight? Like, clip all the guys out there? Yeah, technically he doesn't have any reason to help us. He doesn't have a reason to help the other side either, right?
Oh! Have the Fatui retreated?
Well, that electric spark on Tonari doesn't look normal. Nari and Dea, they are over there.
Hey! What happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Oof.
Don't move. I've seen eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat.
You're ruined. I'm really sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I may have triggered the thunder and lightning.
It's all right. I'm sure you also never expected this to happen. Don't blame yourself. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant. Is Hypatia all right?
He's okay for now. I want to tell you something.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there.
Yeah, I really don't want to get hit by a lightning strike. I have been zapped before, though. While I was like, not necessarily changing the light bulb, but let's just say we're like adding a new fixture, but I didn't realize when the wires were still active, and yeah, I got shocked by it. So yeah, your body gets really stiff after that happens. You really do not want to move.
Time to go.
Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
Told everything about the doctor, almost the volunteer, and while checking the Hypatia.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
Sorry, he doesn't know about that until now.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to and left Sumeru in a hurry.
Yeah, and I also have a theory. I think the balladeer is the reason why the doctor is targeting Hypatia. Her consciousness connected to the balladeer, and she has seen his past.
Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
For now, I'm still not really sure.
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
That's not convincing to say that, consider he's a casualty, but okay.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Yes, please do get some rest.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head there once you're ready.
Wait to 19. Okay, and now go to the Grand Bazaar. Should be up here, right? Hmm? Hmm? Or is it actually in here? Wait, why is it telling me where to go? The warm rhythm of the streets? Oh, am I locked? Where's Nilo? The warm something of the streets. So I had to take a little detour. So one of the characters that are involved with the main story is stuck because warm rhythm of the streets. Hmm? This one. Guess I have to do Nilu's and I already had to do Dentari source, but here, let's check. See what this is all about. Load it. Okay. Right here. Or not you. You're part of the commission, but I already did my commission today, right? Oh, I didn't do my commissions today. That's right, I forgot I didn't do commissions today. I probably should do that very quick. Hold on. Oh, I'm so not going to complete missions in 10 minutes. Okay, let's see what I can do. I'm going to have to try to speed through everything. Up to me. What I just agreed to do? Gotta go somewhere and get some soil. I think that's the nearest point for me to get to. And I got so caught up doing the event and then burning my resin earlier that I forgot about the commissions. Okay.
I'm out of here.
Grab that.
Into the wind.
The good news is these commissions are really quick. I'm just not sure if I can do it exactly in 10 minutes. Really depends on the commissions itself. Okay. That's done. Might be faster if I just go through this list. Oh, they're all together at least. I have 8 minutes now. If I can complete each of them in 2 minutes and like have 2 minutes left to go like turn it all in, then I'm good on time. See if I can do this. I don't know if these two guys are involved. This is a time thing I need to do right here. Come this first. What? Oh, I'm chasing that thing. The faster I can touch it. Okay. 2 done. 2 more to go. I think those enemies I saw earlier was part of the commission. Right? Defeat the fungi. Yep, they probably are.
Gotcha. One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Into the wind.
They're down. 1 more to go. Let's walk in there. That's the fastest way. If it's another like just beat 'em a mission, then I'll be done. Oh my god, this would be like the fastest like mission run I've ever done ever. For last minute. Oh wait. I see mushrooms. Assuming it has to do with that. Never done this before. Bouncy mushroom 5 times. Bump. Oh, I see. Moves. Okay, that was quick. And now we're done. Now we just need to go back in and turn in the daily missions back in town. Not up there, all the way down right here. And hope that Catherine doesn't get in my way. That has happened earlier today. I was trying to talk to Catherine to turn things in and end up starting other quests that I didn't mean to start.
Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Okay. All done. Just in the nick of time. How much time do I have left? I did it in 4 minutes. That's how fast I did today's commissions. Okay. Probably my fastest record time. Those were pretty easy. Okay, back to what we were trying to do. Yeah, I usually do commissions with my friends lately because of the whole new update. And when you do commissions in their world, you will still have commissions in your world, but it will still be counted as completed. That's why I kind of thought until I checked. Hey Nilu, been a while since the festival.
Nilu, it's nice to see you again. Oh, hey there, Traveler and Paimon. Are you here for some shopping too? That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sub-Zerus festival turned out to be a grand success. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time.
A celebration event?
It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind.
It's almost like, you know, the after party. Party after the party.
Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself.
It's true.
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks? Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone. Ah, so we'll need to bring a present.
Don't tell me you were planning to freeload. Into the gift box you go, Paimon.
Hey! Paimon's gonna put you in a box first!
Let's see if Paimon tried that.
It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Speaking of, since we last met her in her dream, many more things have happened.
Is something up?
A pity Durnazad can't also be here.
Yeah, but for now, it's more important for her to rest and recover. I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen to a single word I said. All I could do was to leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest and keep her spirits up. She'll be better soon. And then we can celebrate together at the theater. It's all thanks to you and Nilu that we managed to save Dunyarzad.
They didn't want her to have any regrets. She also helped us a lot.
You're way too modest. Just now, I actually felt really self-conscious when Paimon talked about us in the same breath. Compared to you, I really didn't do much at all. Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event? Paimon thinks it'll be a great time! What do you think, Traveler?
Yeah, sounds like fun. Sure, we can have some time right... We sure have some time right now anyway. We we technically don't, considering what we're about to do in the story, but sure. Assuming that that wasn't happening, we did have a lot of time, right?
Alright, then let's head to the theater. Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff.
Oops.
Whoa, did you buy all of this, Nilu? Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much. That's way too many freebies. Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much. All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time. So this isn't even all of it?
Let me help you.
Are you sure? Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for him, right, Traveler? I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead. Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
Oh, new day. Yeah, just in time, right? Hey. Not started, but... yeah, I'm still locked. So I need to keep on doing Nilu's character story before I could progress the main story. Sometimes you kind of do the quest partially, and then it will be fine to continue the main story wherever they are locked. As long as they're not like locked to some kind of weird place. Here, we'll progress it a little bit more. Well, hold on, let me look at the time. The day did reset, which means it is kind of getting kind of late. I just want to see whether this triggers something if I just walk in. Oh. That's actually a commission, not the main story. What? Yeah, I just want to make sure it's not going to trigger something that I don't want to trigger when I'm off stream. I'm just... yeah, it does trigger something.
Oh! Well, if it isn't Nilu!
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do! I've heard that Vtuber Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, his super reliable guide and helper. No, Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler, she introduced Paimon correctly!
Truly a most rare occurrence to just introduce you as you are, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Nilu. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
What's that?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
It sounds similar to things I ate before. I wonder if it's the same thing.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself. We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
Typical Paimon. Yeah, it sounds actually similar to something I ate before.
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory.
Could pay you at least.
Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat? Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Tachin.
Yeah, everyone has their own way with words, and it's really hard to say no. Let's go to the next store.
Oh, okay. He's the next door, but hold on. I want to look at Tachin. I kind of want to read the description and see how it looks. Very curious if this is the exact thing I'm thinking of. I don't exactly know what it looks like. Didn't pass it, did I? No. Faith Eternal, steak, nope. I am bad. Chicken, Oleganese, Tachin. Classic staple served in large quantities. Cooked rice is mixed with meat that is marinated in yogurt. Bake until the surface turns crispy. Forget to add a handful of Padirasara petals before serving. Both rice and meats are enough to keep one's stomach full for a long time, making it a very popular dish in the Grand Bazaar. I think it's slightly different from what I know. So the one I'm thinking about is, it's a dish that my grandma used to make when I was young. Like, she would have rice and like meat covered in rice and compressed together, and it's like wrapped in like bamboo leaves.
A blade embraces its
And
teeth.
sometimes you would cook it fried, so that you have like it's like fried, not fried rice, but it's like the outer side of this dish is like kind of, since it's fried, it's crispy, and the meat is still juicy because of how you cook it. You eat it both fried and non-fried, and I like both either way, but there's as feeling as it kind of sounds. But maybe it's just because of how rice and meat is, where it feels you either way. Anyways, let's continue this this little detour.
Nilu, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the Sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen. Jude said that some Sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilu, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a Sumpter Beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war. So they really do eat anything, huh?
At least they work after eating. The one thing that Paimon has in common with Sumpter Beasts.
What's that supposed to mean?
Come now. You know, Sumpter Beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a Sumpter Beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident. I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True, it does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler? No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in. Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie? I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Vendors shouldn't use manipulative tactics. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes you buy things because it sounds like it's on a good discount, right? But it's not actually something you would have need, and the kind of is a waste. Yeah, so I can understand that.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the Sumpter Beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilu here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. 1, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And 2, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilu, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again? Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Oh, that's nice of him.
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Mm-hmm.
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
There's still one more store. Are you alright holding on to that much stuff?
Yeah, I'm good.
Why don't you lend a hand? He must be tired. If Paimon were to refuse, would you then think less of Paimon than even a Sumpter Beast?
I mean, it's kind of hard to kind of imagine Paimon lugging anything around, right? So, I wouldn't hold it against her. Probably go with something light, like maybe like a spoon, something like that, but nothing bigger than her. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to the next person.
About time, Nilu. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Right, see you later, Squall. Nice to have you around.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before.
Yeah, I'm probably just at max. I'll probably doing like finish Nilu's story, but if it seems like it's going too long, I might just end it right there when I find a good stopping point. So you won't miss too much in the main story. Yeah, I'll see you later. Gonna do more of the main story tomorrow.
Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you make it?
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. Oh, right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
At first, I thought, like, you know, those little things on the sides were like lettuce. It could be still with lettuce, but I'm pretty sure it's most likely feathers. It'd be weird to wear a lettuce. Oh boy, I have one too.
It fits perfectly. They're so pretty! Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Fascinating? Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
That'd be great! Please and thank you.
Weren't you going to help out? After all that free food and materials.
But we have a pro now! Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilu saw right through you.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have thought that.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. The Traveler's right, Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Oh, we actually...
Paimon can't fly anymore! Are you okay, Paimon? Paimon's good to keep going! But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Okay. Don't worry, it'll be short, Paimon.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad. Thank you, Sumpter Man.
Thank you, Paimon.
Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer.
The atmosphere here is so nice. Is everyone always this friendly?
Of course! Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
Sure you don't need any help?
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests, so please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Oh. I could continue the main story now. Okay, these guys, I just need to talk to them. Yeah, I just need to talk to them, then it'll continue Nilo's story. It's gonna be kind of weird to kind of leave the party when it's starting, but I'm afraid if I talk to them and continue with Nilo's story, I'm meant to be locked out again.
Alright, everyone is here.
Ah no, I got sucked into the main story.
Any luck with your missions?
It's okay, well, at least it's on stream.
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who was behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Let's go with the Balladeer. That would technically be more accurate.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
Alright, I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them, you... Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you Academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep, the Traveler hired me.
She asked for a smile as her payment.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Let me think.
Huh? What are you all doing here? Oh, it's Nilu!
Funny timing, isn't it?
Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
It's almost as if they all came for Nilu's little after party.
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
Oh. Shocking? Okay, bubbling with excitement.
I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met.
She literally just got peer pressure to work with us.
Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well.
That's right!
I must admit that I'm a little scared. But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
Yeah, tomorrow. We are going to save a god.
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Hard to believe everything that has happened till now. And our actions will bring change to many things tomorrow.
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome!
That's right. So, just get a good night's sleep, everyone.
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow!
Okay. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now.
Yep! Good night, everyone!
Yep, good night, everyone. Good time to actually end the stream properly. Yeah, it is. So, yeah, well, it almost sounds like Judgment Day, but it's Jinagarba Day. Yeah, that I am probably gonna continue tomorrow at this point. It's good place to stop on. Hopefully it doesn't trigger anything that I'm planning to do. As long as I don't change the clock and I'm not in the game for too much, I think it should be fine. Should probably not trigger anything, especially if I stay away from Sumeru if I can. Wait. About that. Okay, it's fine. Because these commissions I could do tomorrow without worrying as long as I don't head back to the city. What it looks like right now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and park myself all the way at Leeway so it doesn't accidentally do something weird when I get back on. And yeah, I'm gonna go get some well-deserved sleep. It is pretty late. It's okay for me to stay late when it's the weekend, but still, eventually I need to go sleep, so. Just gonna go park myself. Okay, there you go. Good place to stop. So, yeah, I've learned a lot of things today. The story is getting interesting. Look like a big event's gonna happen the next time I start doing the main story, and I'm pretty excited to do more of it. Which I should be able to do tomorrow, assuming that everything went well with
A blade is like a tea leaf.
the maintenance to my PC.
Sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
And I'm praying it goes well. If it does not go well, and I mess things up, then I might not be able to stream for a while. So if I disappear, just look at my Twitter and I'll let you guys know from there. I should be able at least to communicate from there, at least. But yeah, while there might be a lot of things that could go wrong,
As a Jew,
I'm pretty sure that I should be able to do well tomorrow. But we'll see when we get there. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow if you guys are going to be back here for that. For more of the main story. Alright, I think that's it. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. NoukonNeko signing out. Bye-bye.